In 2013, engineers unveiled a robot that caused an uproar of memes. But why? The robot could barely walk. In fact, it was so clumsy that it managed to get all the critics riled up. People mocked the price tag and memes went viral. Yet 12 years later, everything changed. The very same meme machine has transformed into something no one ever expected. The robot in question is Boston Dynamics' humanoid robot, Atlas. It was first unveiled at the DARPA Robotics Challenge back in 2013, but the event seemed to show off its early design flaws. Things like moving awkwardly, tripping, and eventually falling. However, today it stands as a market leader in the realm of robotics. So what actually changed about Atlas, and why did it lead to such a drastic flip in public opinion? To understand how all of this came about, we need to understand DARPA's goal, the challenge that started it all. It was quite simple. These were created as disaster response robots for nuclear accidents, earthquakes, and other catastrophes like fires. Boston Dynamics was given the task to create a humanoid that could use tools, open doors, and climb stairs. The fated task which created the famed and previously hated Atlas. This humanoid robot stood at about 1.8 meters, just around 6 feet tall, and weighed roughly 150 kilograms. However, there was a key flaw. Atlas was not independent at launch. It was attached to an external power supply and hydraulic pump through thick cables, which restricted its movement and really highlighted its dependency on lab infrastructure. During the time frame between 2013 and 2015, the project demonstrated just how messy the path to innovation can be, especially in the world of robotics. At the time, Atlas's movements were jerky and frankly uncertain. As a result, most of its interactions with the environment often ended up as, for lack of a better word, failures. But the most unfortunate part for the robot is the fact that the internet certainly doesn't forgive. Even pieces of metal. Videos of the robot tripping over sand, struggling with stairs, or collapsing in front of a simple doorway went viral. Though Atlas wasn't the only robot falling, it was still somehow taking most of the hits. Something Boston Dynamics hadn't really expected, and who can blame them? Atlas had gotten headlines in its name, some calling it an expensive robot toddler, all over, a title that stuck for years. But the DARPA program manager Gil Pratt compared and defended the prototype version of Atlas, calling it similar to a small child by saying, a 1-year-old child can barely walk, a 1-year-old child falls down a lot, this is where we are right now. So while it potentially seemed like a colossal waste of money, for the engineers working on Atlas, the falls and fumbles were amazing. This was the beginning of a new electronic boom, and their strategy was quite simple. Every flaw helped them understand what they needed to fix in their robot, and fast. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Inside the labs, the reality was trickier, and every one of these tiny mishaps needed attention. Engineers faced constant technical headaches. The hydraulic system, essential for driving Atlas's heavy limbs, frequently leaked fluid. These leaks were not only messy, but dangerous, threatening to disable the robot or even damage nearby equipment. But this wasn't something that fazed the engineers, with the senior technician on the team saying, "Very minor, I'll probably have it done in half an hour." That's probably the major difference between an amateur onlooker and someone who works with these robots for a living. They know the difference between a catastrophic failure and a slight issue. Although for Boston Dynamics, these difficulties were part of the process, but still, the gap between internal expectations and public perception was wide. However, it wasn't all doom and gloom for Boston Dynamics. The years 2016 and 2017 marked a dramatic turning point for Atlas. In a span of just a few years, the robot evolved from a tethered, stumbling prototype into a machine that changed the company's persona completely. The transformation was so striking that it began sparking the initial hints of curiosity. But funnily enough, the starter for all of this was a makeover. Boston Dynamics revealed a new version of Atlas that was no longer rocking the chains and instead was entirely battery-powered, which basically allowed Atlas to move around a lot more freely. But the biggest win was that it no longer looked like a prisoner in shackles. Finally having on-board power, Atlas could move freely across environments, making its actions look far more natural, leading to one of its popular demonstrations in 2016 when Boston Dynamics released a video of Atlas walking across uneven, snow-covered ground. Though its walk was still pretty much mechanical, the robot managed to keep its balance, at least for the most part. It was a big achievement that symbolized how far it had come since the days of collapsing in the sand. Though it's not to say it didn't fall face first into the ground, but in Atlas's defense, it literally got pushed onto the concrete. I doubt many of us could keep up with being launched that way. I know I wouldn't. Users even commented saying, "Stop bullying that poor thing," frowny face. I second that. We need to avoid angering our future overlords. And this was a major milestone, showing Atlas's ability to recover its balance after being pushed. In more of the controlled tests, engineers deliberately shoved the robot with rods or weights, sending it rocking back and forth. Early versions would have toppled immediately, but the new Atlas regained its footing with careful, calculated steps. In addition, Atlas demonstrated the ability to pick up and carry boxes, a task that might sound trivial for a human but is immensely complex for a robot. In robotics, they even have a name for it called the Moravec's paradox. The observation was made in 1988 by Hans Moravec, who said, "It is comparatively easy to make computers exhibit adult-level performance on intelligence tests or playing checkers, and difficult or impossible to give them the skills of a 1-year-old when it comes to perception and mobility." So something so simple needed Atlas to combine perception, strength, and dexterity, all while maintaining balance. Watching the machine bend, grasp, and lift items impressed both engineers and people like me. For the first time, the public could picture robots performing tasks for us in warehouses or even disaster zones. Public perception also began to shift accordingly with this. While skeptics still found humor in the occasional stumble, the narrative was a bit different. People had now grown both cautious and amazed, with users now saying its ability to remain balanced on terrain like that is outstanding. Another person also pointed out how rapidly the world of robotics was going to be changing in the next 2 to 3 decades, saying, "I'm telling you folks, robot technology has evolved so quickly, it is scary to imagine 10 or 20 years from now. Right now, we are striving to perfect the mobility of robots. I'm sure someone is trying to come up with a thinking, self-reliant robot. Then it'll get interesting." Well, they definitely had it on the money, because in 2025, the robot race has now reached a point where self-thinking and AI-powered robots are the biggest demand. But all of these positive responses didn't mean it was completely free of the skeptics yet, with another comment pointing out their dislike for the design, saying, "All that intelligence and they build a robot that bends at the knees. Did you give it weak back muscles to go with that amazing technique?" Nonetheless, for Boston Dynamics, these breakthroughs must have validated years of struggle. The endless debugging sessions, the frustration of leaky hydraulics, and the internet memes had all led to a machine that genuinely created new boundaries for humanoid robotics. The fact was, though, that the team had managed to overcome some of the most fundamental barriers in locomotion and balance, but the race wasn't over yet. The next big leap came in 2017, when Atlas was shown performing parkour routines instead of cautiously inching forward or merely recovering balance when nudged. The robot was now seen sprinting across a platform, leaping between raised blocks and vaulting obstacles. The demonstrations were carefully choreographed, and it was very, very clear now that this was a machine that no longer seemed bound by the fragility of its earlier years. For many observers, it was the first time a humanoid robot looked like it might realistically move through the world with the agility of a person, or even better. People were commenting with amazement, saying, "I can't even do a backflip myself, but now there is a humanoid robot that can do it." For decades, acrobatics had been one of the hardest challenges to overcome, even for humans, but here it was, a robot that was demanding perfect coordination between sensors, control systems, and actuators, so it's safe to say I was shocked when I saw this bipedal robot not just jump, but rotate 360 degrees in the air before landing upright. Truly the peak of robotics at the time. The feat was a flashy stunt, sure, but it mainly signaled that Atlas's hardware and software had matured enough to handle split-second control of momentum and balance, skills essential for any future robot operating in complex human environments. Now, all of this is great, but have you ever seen a robot dance? Boston Dynamics decided that backflips shouldn't be their peak, and instead released a lighthearted video of Atlas alongside Spot, the company's quadruped robot. They were both shown dancing to the song "Do You Love Me?" To say this is anything short of amazing amazing and adorable would be a criminal offense, though I'm not the only one who loved it. The clip spread like wildfire and gained over 40 million views. People jokingly commented things like, "When I was a kid, I broke my toaster, so I buried it and gave it a proper funeral. I hope you will take this as a sign of respect and love I have for my electronics. When you enslave humanity, please remember me. I was on your side." At this point in time, people weren't just impressed by Atlas's cool new tech advancements. Instead, they were entertained and even charmed. The video was endlessly shared and put Atlas up on a pedestal like some new pop culture icon. This wasn't just some viral TikTok marketing. The dance routine highlighted how fluid and smooth Atlas's motion had become and the precision of its control systems. Movements like spins, arm gestures, and synchronized steps with other robots really were still nothing short of unbelievable. It was so well choreographed, in fact, that people were sure it's a fake video or some sort of CGI, but the funny twist was the fact that it was real. This user commented saying, "Boston Dynamics must be flattered to know their engineering is so amazing that people think it's fake. And honestly, with all the work they've put in, they should be." Another user also confirmed the lack of CGI, saying, "Yes, it's real. I'm a teacher and I was able to visit Boston Dynamics and see the robots live in action. We were also allowed to test drive Spot, the dog-like robot, using a remote controller. I understand your skepticism. It's good to be cautious with all the deep fakes and fake news out there, but this one is real. These robots are incredible, fast, and precise. Humans are smart and will always think about problems and solutions. Therefore, technology will keep progressing." It was an extremely beautiful development. By the end of 2020, Atlas had undergone a remarkable tone shift in the public eye, starting as a laughingstock and evolving into a viral sensation, and from there into a symbol of technological progress. The laughter was no longer mocking, but delighted. All of this finally brought us to present day, 2025, the year of countless advancements. If the viral years demonstrated what Atlas could do under choreographed conditions, the true breakthrough came in now. This year, Boston Dynamics, in partnership with the Toyota Research Institute, unveiled an upgrade that fundamentally changed what Atlas was capable of. Something not short of a new brain upgrade. The integration of a large behavior model, LBM, a neural network designed to control the robot's entire body in real time. Unlike earlier systems which relied on carefully scripted sequences or isolated control modules, the LBM unified perception, planning, and motor control into a single adaptive framework. For the first time, Atlas wasn't just going to be executing pre-programmed moves, it was now going to start responding to the world on its own. The difference was immediately obvious in demonstrations. Atlas could now perform continuous, multi-step tasks that had previously been impossible. For example, it could walk across a workspace, identify scattered objects, sort them into containers, and then stack boxes, all without requiring a reset or external instructions. Each action flowed into the next, more like the improvisation of a human worker than the rigid steps of an automation. Of course, it was still drilled with the clunkiness that comes with a metal frame, but either way, it was amazing. One particularly striking test illustrated the power of the LBM. Atlas was tasked with moving items into a bin. Mid-task, engineers deliberately shut the lid of the bin, an unexpected obstacle that would have derailed older versions. Instead of freezing or failing, Atlas simply paused, reached forward, reopened the lid, and calmly continued its work. The moment resonated because it revealed a kind of human-like adaptability. Atlas was no longer confined to brittle scripts, but capable of reasoning through disruptions in real time. The best part is that he also didn't have human rage built in, because I don't know many people who wouldn't punch someone for interfering that many times when they're working. For robotics researchers, this was a huge shift. It suggested that the divide between humanoid robots and useful automation was beginning to blur. For decades, humanoids were criticized for things like being too impractical, too fragile, too expensive, too inefficient, and the list goes on. On top of that, they were mostly compared to wheeled machines or industrial arms. But with the LBM, Atlas showed that a general-purpose humanoid might one day handle the complex world we live in. If the viral videos of 2018 to 2020 had made Atlas an entertainer, the 2025 demonstrations really drove the nail in, proving it to be a practical helper, something not many other humanoid robots have been able to showcase yet. And here's the part that makes 2025 especially exciting. Atlas isn't just a lab project anymore. Boston Dynamics, now under Hyundai's wing, has been piloting Atlas in actual industrial settings. In fact, reports this year revealed that Atlas is being tested inside Hyundai factories, where it's not just performing for the camera, but handling real-world tasks like sorting parts, lifting containers, and navigating crowded workspaces. That's a major change, because it shows Atlas is crossing over from demonstration videos into something closer to a practical coworker. The new large behavior model is a kind of robot brain that works almost like AI language models, but for physical actions. Instead of relying on pre-programmed scripts, Atlas can now adapt on the fly, adjusting to changes in its environment, the way a human would. Think of it as ChatGPT for movement, a system that interprets sensory input, plans the next action, and executes it smoothly in real time. And we're already seeing how that looks in practice. In recent factory trials, Atlas was tasked with sorting mixed boxes on a conveyor. Mid-task, engineers deliberately swapped the labels and even shifted the conveyor speed. Instead of freezing, Atlas rescanned the items, recalculated, and continued without missing a beat. Older robots would have required a reset or human intervention, but this version adapted in real time. That moment showed exactly why this breakthrough matters. Atlas isn't just repeating commands anymore, it's learning, adjusting, and working through problems the way a human teammate would. And the global race isn't slowing down. Atlas may have been mocked in 2013, but in 2025 it stands shoulder to shoulder with humanoids from Tesla, Figure, Agility, and others. Companies are competing to place humanoid robots in warehouses, construction sites, and disaster zones. For years, people joked about the robot uprising. Now the bigger conversation is whether humanoids like Atlas could really become everyday collaborators, machines that work alongside humans instead of just entertaining them online. The past few weeks brought headlines that show just how serious this race has become. The US startup Figure AI announced a funding round, over $1 billion raised in a single strike, pushing the company's valuation to nearly $39 billion. That instantly puts them ahead of many long-established automakers in terms of market worth. What makes it even crazier is that Figure isn't chasing social robots or gimmicks. Their entire pitch is about deploying humanoids in real factories, logistics hubs, and warehouses. Investors don't casually throw around $1 billion. They clearly believe humanoids are on the edge of becoming the next industrial revolution. At the same time, something else big happened. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is officially stepping back into robotics. They're rebuilding a dedicated team to merge large AI models with physical robots. In simple terms, they want to give machines the ability to not just follow a list of commands, but to actually think in real time, adapt to the unexpected, and make human-like decisions in the physical world. That's the missing piece, the brain that could make robots like Atlas genuinely useful outside of choreographed demos. Put those two stories together, billions of dollars flowing into mass production, and some of the world's leading AI researchers racing to give robots real intelligence, and you get a picture of why 2025 feels like a tipping point. Atlas may have started life as a meme, but today it's part of a global push backed by the biggest investors and the most powerful AI labs. The question now isn't whether humanoid robots will be part of our everyday lives, it's how soon we'll be sharing our workplaces, our streets, and maybe even our homes with them. So what do you think about Atlas's journey, and do you think it deserves the hype? Let me know in the comments, and as always, see you next time.